Hello, welcome to Asa Smiles. I am your host, Asa. Woo, y'all, listen. It's been a minute since we have put a new podcast out, and the reason being is because, as I've said a gazillion times before, our cases come first, and so sometimes we have to slow down, back off, and take care of our cases so that we can make sure the right thing gets done in all of our cases. So, anyways, y'all, we have a case out of Texas right now that has been popping. What do I mean when I say popping? It means it has been busy. And the reason being is because people from the inner circle are starting to talk. And I think that some of these people realize that some things are being pushed off on them, and they are like, no, thank you. No way are you doing that. So let's put the reality out there, the facts out there of what really is going on. So we're excited about that. We're excited that we have a couple of people now talking and telling what they know. And that is fantastic because they have information that corroborates other things that we already know to be fact. So it's really exciting about that. And we're really going to, be pushing harder for the information that we need to get this case resolved. And we're on our way. And I'm being vague and ambiguous because I don't want to put too much information out, but I will say this, that the team here at JC Cares USA is extremely happy. I don't want to say excited because, we don't get excited when we find out that something we were already thinking is true. So, this isn't a happy occasion for families, right? Or excited occasion for them. But we are happy to know that we have been on the right track and been going where we need to go. And it further vindicates what the family has said all along regarding their missing loved one, and the false narratives being put out are not true. And that's one of the reasons why you certainly want to be very careful working with any social media influencers who are not obtaining any facts. They just have nonsense. Statistics tell us that oftentimes when someone goes missing, you have to first begin inside their innermost circle, the missing person's innermost circle. And if they have a spouse or a significant other, that is the first person you start with. And the reason being is because statistics tell us that chances are it's not going to be a random disappearance or a, crazy kind of disappearance like they talked about in this case. Statistics tell us that it usually starts right in the inner circle. Random disappearances like that don't happen very often. They're very rare. It's never really random. Um, so, yeah, there's some kind of thing. Um, some kind of thing where it's just not, it's usually somebody they know. Um, so let's look at the statistics here. So how many people do we know go missing, or Americans go missing every year? And it's a staggering number, you all, because if you think about 365 days a year, and then you do the math, it's a lot, because 2,300 Americans are reported missing every year. So if you do the math on that, that is 6.3 people every single day. Every day. Within a 24-hour period, right? So if you go it's almost what? So that's a lot of people a day. Think about that. 6 people, 6 human beings a day go missing. And 99.9% of the time, most of us don't even know these people are missing, because they're not getting any attention to the case, or there's no news footage, or maybe there was news footage but we didn't see it, we missed it, or whatever the situation is. There are a lot of people that go missing every year. So let's look and see. Let me see. I'm pulling it up. Oh, okay. So let's talk about what happens when someone goes missing. And it's just the statistics, which I'm looking at right now, tells us that wow, yeah. So there's approximately, if you look at it according to, here we go, right here. Overall, 76% of female murders and 56% of male murders were perpetrated by someone known to the victim. So we know that it always has to be started from within. The investigation has to be started from within the inner circle. So try to find what it is. for males here. Just kind of scanning. Um, do, 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 do. Only 16% of female victims were killed by a non-intimate family member, like their parent, grandparent, sibling, in-law, and other family members. Um, let's see. Let me see what the percentage is for males. Because I feel like this is really important to know, right? So, well, I'll have to get that where I don't have to leave y'all sitting while I look. So, ooh, let me see here. Maybe this has it here. More gooder, as my husband would say. More gooder. What? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see if this shows it. Yeah, there's a lot to look through, so I will come back later on with better statistics so that you guys can know them. But the male statistics are, of course, a lot higher than women. So when I have those exact numbers, I will do another podcast on our series for solid information for families of the missing, and we'll talk more about that. But right now, I just want to say that we're glad to be moving forward in this case, and so we have some, upcoming stuff going on. We're going to do some more in the series of Leon Hausberg from Brooklyn, New York. And we're going to do some more on the Jamie Valdez case out of Boonville, Arkansas. And of course, we're going to be hot hitting on the Eric Alvarado case out of North Texas. And I want to say that we are hard at work over here just trying to get our loved ones found, and we are working on putting more of our loved ones up on our website and more of our volunteers up on our website. That is something that we haven't got to get done because we're just too busy. So we're just kind of do it in pieces as we go. It's not a huge issue, no big deal. So, but anyways, I tell you folks, we are, we have a lot going on. So if anybody out there would like to volunteer for JC Cares USA, we do have an extensive vetting that we do on our volunteers. I'm not sure what other organizations do, but we do it here because we don't allow any social media influencers to, be posting stuff about our cases. We don't do that. So we do it ourselves. That way we know what information is going out and what information isn't going out. And in order to make sure that you're not hindering an investigation, which we never want to do, never want to hinder an investigation. We always want to do the best thing possible for the families and for the missing loved one. Especially if the missing loved one turns out to be deceased, we want to make sure that nothing has been jeopardized in their case. That way, at the very least, the family can get justice for their loved one. And that is something that is different about JC Cares USA, is that we don't just put out flyers and stuff of that nature. We really get into it. We really investigate and look at every single avenue and talk to every single person we can talk to. We stay with it until the case is resolved, either by getting the loved one home to their family or by making sure the family has everything that they need to make sure those responsible for their loved one's disappearance are held accountable in a court of law. So we're one of the organizations that does all of that. So it's important to be careful about what information gets put out. Most of these podcasts that you listen to on here you're getting a small fraction of the information we have. And there's a reason for that, because that information is going to law enforcement for help in their investigation. And if there's an issue where, folks are concerned about whether enough is being done in their loved one's case, etc., we try very diligently to work with law enforcement, and if not, then we'll go up the ladder and and have conversations with others about getting the case taken care of. And we document everything, and I mean everything. So often our cases will have 5-inch binders, full, several of them. We have some cases that have 5 and 6 binders. So we document every single thing we find. And that's the reason why. So if anybody out there would like to volunteer their time, it doesn't matter where you're at, because we have missing people everywhere. So if you would like to volunteer some of your time into being a liaison, a family liaison, where you're, helping the family, getting information out, and, relaying that information back to us, and working closely with us on whatever cases you are assigned to. So you can reach out to us at our phone number, which is 929-406-3527. And then, in addition, you can email us at jccares91@gmail.com. You can email us a request there, and we'll be in touch with you to let you know what vetting processes we go through. And that would be wonderful. And I can't tell you the feeling there is to help a family in this situation. Oftentimes, you become their last resort, because they're not getting any movement anywhere. So Yeah. So, anyways, we're looking for more volunteers always. And, it is on volunteer basis. We don't have payroll at JC Cares USA. We are completely nonprofit. So, yeah, just reach out to us and we'll see if you're a right fit for us. We would love to have volunteers. So we already have a ton. I mean, we even have some outside the country. So that's wonderful because sometimes disappearances of Americans happen in other countries. So it's nice to have a way to be able to search for those folks in another country where we aren't familiar with the language, the way things, the culture, all that stuff, So it's always a good idea to have volunteers from other countries. So we're grateful for that. And, any listeners from other countries who would like to volunteer with JC Cares USA for your country, that would be wonderful. Reach out to us at the phone number or the email, and we'll get back to you. A lot of times people go on vacations or whatever, and something awful happens, and it's in another country, and we don't have a base there to say you know what to do. So having boots on the ground in another country is a fantastic ally to have. So anybody interested from another country or even in the United States that would like to volunteer, just reach out. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for listening. There is so much going on. So this today is just an update, y'all. And we're working on getting some more cases out there. Right now, we're just focused on these 4 that we have up right now. But as far as doing podcasts, the rest of our cases, we're working them diligently. And as soon as we get a chance, we'll do a podcast about them too. So, anyways, all right, y'all. Sorry it's been a minute, but we're back, and thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for listening. Please be kind. Kindness does matter. It's the most important thing you can ever do is be kind. Even when you feel like you just can't be kind anymore, just be kind. We don't have enough kindness in this world anymore. And we need to get back to doing the right thing, which is always being kind, because you never know what is working in somebody else's life. You just don't know. So kindness does matter. And as always, remember to smile. It's contagious. We love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So long for now.